What's on my wish list? Maybe Liverpool Football Club winning some games. Wow, I mean, so many. I think I'd break that down into two things. First of all, the great customers we brought onto the platform and are bringing onto the platform, Nottingham Building Society, Monmouthshire Building Society. But if I flip that around another way and just think about a technology point of view, how we've really deployed agentic AI into the underwriting process, I mean, has just been a phenomenal development, which we are just incredibly proud of. Yeah, I mean, I think the key theme for the mortgage industry really is one about how are we coping in a kind of still uncertain economic environment, interest rates moving still around, uncertainty about the economy in the UK within that, and also how we're seeing the current government struggle with how it's going to help the housing market, and in particular the housing market grow for, in particular, first-time buyers. What we've seen here at MQube, what we've really focused on is two key things. One is about giving a platform to lenders to really help them control and reduce their cost base to make sure they're offering the best value to their borrowers, to their customers as possible, while also creating innovation, helping support new products come to the marketplace, how we can help lenders really support bringing customers and borrowers products that really help their circumstances. Wow, I mean, there's so much been achieved. The thing I'm probably most proud of within the business is the team and the people and the culture we build here to really drive innovation. And the one thing that really sticks out to me is the Guild Week that we ran this year. And in this week, what we do, we give all the tech team the week off to really be creative and innovative and build whatever they want to build with the latest tech that we can provide them. And this time we did it all on AI and AI tooling. And what we saw was such a massive leap in our understanding about deployment of AI on the platform and also within the team. And I think that is quite a fundamental part of this year that is going to help us grow going forward. So I think, again, learnings for the business, I'd split them down into kind of two things immediately comes to my mind. Is one, how are we working with our customers to give them the best possible product, the best possible service, and the best possible experience? And, you know, we are a highly innovative, agile business, and we are adapting to work with building societies and lenders in the marketplace. And it's important that we are able to communicate them in the right way. And we really need to learn and continue to understand how that best works for this market, this industry, to really communicate that point forward. The second point would be really about AI again on this basis. The thing about MQube is we have actually deployed AI, agentic AI, into a production environment in a highly regulated segment of financial services. We are probably unique in actually doing this. And in that process, we have seen some phenomenally good results, and equally we've seen some pretty poor results through that process. And learning how to actually do that has been incredibly interesting. The opportunities for MQube have all been around how we're growing our customer base, how we are speaking to more and more customers, lenders, banks, building societies, non-bank lenders in the marketplace, and how we're able to support them more and more with different approaches around technology and different technology tools. So one of the biggest challenges we find in the marketplace is that there's a real desire from lenders to really innovate, to try and use and partner with the latest, the most innovative firms in the marketplace using the best technology through the process. But it's costly to put in new technology and somewhat complicated. So one of the challenges we have is about how do we simplify and demystify that process for lenders so everybody gets a chance to use the latest technology, and the development of a product called Origo Fresh, which is allowing smaller lenders to be able to embrace the platform at a lower cost in a more simple way. That's probably one of the biggest challenges, but also it represents one of the biggest opportunities for MQube going forward. Well, I do a lot of conferences and lots of talks, of which some people might or might not enjoy. But there is one question I consistently get asked. So I think that's probably the message I will give out at this point is, and that question is always, will AI automate my job? And if so, when? Yeah. So let me be super clear. AI is absolutely going to automate large parts of almost every single job in mortgages and the financial services marketplace. And AI is powerful enough to do it today. The reason why it hasn't is because people aren't ready to adopt it and they don't have the technology infrastructure stacks to deal with it. But before we get all doom and gloom, and think about this, AI is not there to remove humans completely from a process. It's about increasing productivity. So think about the world going forward as an AI assisted function and humans working with AI tooling instead of being completely automated through that process. But the point is, it is here today and it will absolutely have an impact in the next year or two within the market. So look, one of the biggest challenges, if not the biggest challenge for people adopting AI is not actually AI models itself. They are by far powerful enough today to be able to automate a huge amount of our functions and roles already. However, the technology stack that people have within their businesses typically do not have control over data properly to allow for a safe, auditable and transparent usage of AI. So let me give you a silly analogy of this. At home I have a Honda 2013. If I take the latest Tesla software and download it into that, will I get a driverless car overnight? Of course not. That car has not been designed to use AI, as is most of the tech stacks in lenders today have not been designed for AI. That is the biggest challenge in the adoption of AI. The biggest takeaway for AI when you think about the new year in that it's here to help. It's here to make your role better, more productive and easier to do that. Embrace it. It's there to support you through this process in that it can be seen as a really phenomenal tool for us all going forward. What are the top priorities for us? One, absolutely our customers. We've got a fantastic customer pipeline, lots more people coming onto the platform, but equally it's about making sure that the customers on the platform today are really getting the benefit and the innovation through this process. The second key one is around AI. AI is coming, it's here for good, it's going to have a positive impact on the industry. We want to help people understand it, we want to help educate people how to use it properly, while also delivering the most cutting edge experience of that process. And the third one will be around the tokenization of mortgages. Making debt liquid and tradable is going to have a fundamental change around how the economics of the industry work. And again, we want to be at the forefront of that process. Well, I think the one thing we probably want the theme to be is a more stable and confident marketplace. However, right now, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not 100% certain we'll get it, but let's go for it. Let's hope that it is. What we really want to see is more borrowers getting the opportunity to get the house of their dreams and an industry supporting them to do that, with a government helping us do that. That is kind of the core overriding objective theme that we really want to see within the mortgage market. So, I mean, when we think about helping borrowers either remortgage or get onto the housing ladder, how do we help them? We support lenders to get them the best product at the best price and with the best experience. That's what MQube stands for. And that's how we think a great outcome happens. Technology allows lenders to really optimize their cost base that helps them provide the best price possible. Technology helps to innovate the way we deal with mortgages to allow better, more different products to be offered to the marketplace. And why can't all this be delivered in real time? Because it should be. It's really stressful process for lots of people to buy a house. Let's take one of those things off the table and make sure they get that mortgage simply, quickly and easily. What's on my wish list? Maybe Liverpool Football Club winning some games. What's on MQube's wish list? I mean, to have a mortgage tokenized and traded in 2026. I mean, that will be a statement of genuinely innovation in the future. What motivates me, particularly in 2026, look, when I set up the business 6 years ago, we set up to deliver better borrower outcomes, to make the mortgage market innovated and more streamlined. And I think we've done a phenomenal job, but that job's not over. I think 2026, I would love to see, and I expect to see, everyday usage of AI in multiple lenders across the industry, genuinely helping borrowers get better outcomes. So what is MQube New Year resolution? Well, look, I think one of the key things I'll be focusing on with MQube is around our international strategic options here. Really looking into the European marketplace, really developing some of the conversations we're having already to really push into that space and find our first international customer. For me personally, it's probably one of those normal resolutions around get back down to the gym, get my fasting back in order. That will probably won't see much light of day after the 4th of January. What am I most looking forward to in this festive season? Well, it's probably a festive season down under. I think the Ashes being shown is going to be rather dominating the Cheetham household, albeit at some unsociable hours. So I would love just a moment to say thank you to everybody in the business. The team is phenomenal and they worked so hard and achieved so much for our customers. And again, thank you to our customers who are on the platform, new ones who are about to join us on our journey with us. We are super excited to be working with you all. I wish you a great 2026 and a great holiday period.